If you're preparing to interview for a new job, you've probably given some thought to the kinds of job interview questions you might be asked and how you'll answer them. But have you considered which interview questions you will ask the hiring manager? Asking the right interview questions can help you learn a lot about how the role is structured, what success looks like in this position, and more. Keep watching to learn the best questions that you should ask in an interview. This video is sponsored by ZipRecruiter. If you're looking for a job, ZipRecruiter can help. ZipRecruiter makes it easy to apply for jobs with a single click. You can also upload your resume to their resume database so that your resume is searchable for thousands of recruiters and employers who use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter is also free for job seekers. Click the link in the description below to get started with ZipRecruiter today. Make sure to leave time in your job interview prep to brainstorm questions to ask the interviewer. These questions can be far ranging. Think about what you need to know to make a decision and include questions about job duties, organizational structure, company goals, and the hiring process. Let's first dive into questions about the organization. One of your goals at a job interview should be to learn more about the company than you can from researching it before the interview. But make no mistake, you should research. Never ask anything that you could find out from reading the company's website, scanning their social media, or reading a news story about the company. Here's one question: what are the company's goals and how does this team help achieve them? Not every corporate goal makes it to the mission statement portion of the company's website. This question allows you to find out more about what the team is currently focusing on and what you can do to help them achieve it should you take the job. Here's another organizational question. I know that X issue is a big challenge in this industry. How does this role and team help to overcome it? This question shows that you've done your research and you understand the landscape. It also helps you understand the challenges of working in this job. Now let's take a look at questions about the job. Unfortunately, formal job descriptions often become catch alls containing the duties, responsibilities of every similar job that's ever been available at the organization. To find out what you'll really be doing, ask questions about duties, responsibilities, skill sets, and other requirements. Here's an example: why are you hiring for this job? Is this a new role or are they filling the position? Pay close attention to how the HR rep or hiring manager describes the situation leading to the open role. It may help you determine the typical tenure of someone in this position and where they go after they've worked for a while. Another question to help you learn about this position would be: what does success look like in this position? This question lets you narrow down that kitchen sink job description and identify the key duties and responsibilities of the role. Use your follow up to show off your most valuable skills, experience, and qualifications. Another set of questions you may want to consider are questions about the company culture. If you work full time, you'll spend about a third of your day with your coworkers. Find out whether you're likely to enjoy that time. Company culture is an important factor in success at the job. Here's one good question about company culture: what does a typical workday look like in this job? It's not just about the job duties and meeting schedules. Pay attention to how the workday is structured and what that says about culture. For example, if you're an introvert, impromptu brainstorming sessions in an open office floor plan may not be ideal. Another company culture question is: what's your favorite thing about working here? Again, the important thing here is whether the answer would also be your favorite thing about working at the organization if you take the job. It's also good to ask questions about the hiring process. Don't leave yourself wondering whether or not to expect a phone call. Close out your interview by asking about the next steps. A question might be: what training programs do you offer? This could include management training, skills training, and continuing education programs. Also, be sure to ask: what are the next steps in the process? When you ask this question, be sure to emphasize that you're excited about the job and eager to hear about the next steps. There are also some questions you should not ask in the interview. Unfortunately, job interviews also offer pitfalls as well as opportunities. These questions can work against you. Avoid questions like: what does this company do? When can I take time off? When will I be promoted? Do I need to pass a drug test, background check, or credit check? Now that you know the best questions to ask during an interview, here are a few tips. Remember, a job interview is a conversation. Listen to what the interviewer is saying and don't be afraid to divert from your prepared questions and answers. Look for opportunities to ask follow up questions and clarify answers. Also, keep it positive, avoid gossip or negativity, and finally, be enthusiastic. Now is not the time to play it cool. You don't need to seem desperate, but make it clear that you are excited about this job. Don't let an interview end without taking the opportunity to ask your own questions. You'll learn valuable information about the organization, the job, and the experience of working at the company. If you're ready to take your skills at a new role, use ZipRecruiter to find jobs near you. Click the link in the description below to get started today.